The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he
pressure from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the counter, ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give to ETN running right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. ETN once more. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Lawrence. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pass incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Get it!
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Get ready!
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Draw play, ETN. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he tackles made at the Jaguars. Last time, now a gain of 20 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because Those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, right back to ETN. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go!
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. ETN up the middle. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the Packers' 36-yard line.
Yeah.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A good pickup there of 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Lawrence. Just keeping the play alive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
Etienne, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4th down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Second down and goal. Lawrence flushed out right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a lead down to 3 at 13-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to Dobbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 44, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Locates ETN along the sideline. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Patterson back out there to sim this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, check 26.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, you block over here.
Up the middle, Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Rodgers throwing here. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Brandon, that touchdown certainly looks like the clincher to me.
Probably a little too much to overcome, don't you think?
I would agree. I say at this stage of the game, that touchdown should seal the fate.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Lawrence going to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount, so they worked on that not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week